Quickly, we'll cover the 4 pathological types of the renal cell carcinoma. Clear cell RCC, most common type. Why is it called clear? Because when we stain it, the glycogen, the cholesterol and the phospholipids, they are dissolved by the solvent and the cells appear clear on the microscopy in H&E stain. Okay. It has a bad prognosis. Chromosomal mutation is 3. Stage and grade are predictors of disease and it typically responds to the tyrosine kinase inhibitors. Papillary RCC, whenever papillary RCC is second most common RCC, and whenever papillary RCC we are discussing, you should have them if a patient has CKD5 or some acquired cystic disease, then we are talking about papillary RCC. Second, it is often multicentric. There are certain unique features of RCC, so you need to pick up from your MCQ and answer accordingly. So, multicentric, and on CT scan, these are typically hypodense and they are less vascular. So, these are the things. It has a better prognosis. There are 2 types, that is type 1 and type 2. So, you have to just remember type 1 is good, type 2 is bad. Type 1 is sort of hereditary papillary RCC syndrome. Type 2 is associated with the hereditary leiomyomatosis renal cell carcinoma syndrome. We will discuss further. And type 1 is basophilic, type 2 is eosinophilic. We can remember B comes before E. So, we have to just say basophilic is first, type 1, and eosinophilic is type 2. Third is the chromophobe. Since there is a chromophobe RCC, so we also remember that papillary RCC is also called chromophilic RCC. So, we have clear cell, we have chromophilic and we have chromophobe RCC. Chromophobe because it does not take the stain, actually arises from the cortical portion of duct. Extensive chromosomal loss, that is a key word. If you see a tumor of RCC which has extensive chromosomal losses, we are talking about chromophobe RCC. A characteristic syndrome, Birt-Hogg-Dube syndrome, which is associated with it is chromosome 17 follicular gene mutation. Just remember that chromophobe RCC, Birt-Hogg-Dube syndrome, chromosome 17 follicular mutation. Pathologically, it has certain things. First is the plant cell appearance, that is, it has a cell, it has a nucleus, the cytoplasm is pretty clear. What is happening? We have a reticular pattern in the cytoplasm and there is a perinuclear halo. This perinuclear halo is basically a mucopolysaccharide deposition which stain blue with the hale colloid iron. This is resistant to H&E, that is why it is called chromophobe. So, that is all about chromophobe RCC, nucleus, perinuclear clearing and cytoplasm with fine reticular pattern. Coming to the collecting duct carcinoma, which is a rare 4th type of carcinoma arising from collecting duct of Peyronie, occurs earlier in life and with advanced stage. Large infiltrative organoid, often like TCC, transitional carcinoma. Microscopically, it is a high grade tumor. Categorical appearance is a cobblestone appearance. Occurs in association again with HLRCC along with the papillary, poor prognosis. So, these are certain things, you just have to learn them and go through them 1 or 2 times, you will be able to learn them up. Then we have unclassified tumors which have poor prognosis or poor differentiation, and we have a special entity again, you have to see the RCC in children, which is characterized by the chromosome X translocation, that is a TFE, transcription factor gene, TFE gene translocation, which categorizes chromosome X. Okay, so that I think is enough